There's nothing quite like the feeling of having 2 penny boxes to hunt on a weekday. Fingers crossed we get some goodies or something for the albums. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to the channel. 2 penny boxes to hunt today on our quest to fill the book. 338 boxes hunted so far. We're missing 24 from the Dance Coat Lincoln Penny album and 152 boxes searched for Canadian finds, and we've slotted 81 of the 115. These are Dallas-Fort Worth boxes, so if we're lucky, we'll find a couple of Canadians. Don't expect to get anything there. And it's been a while since we slotted a cent, so hopefully we can get something slotted, maybe upgraded, or one of the varieties I have listed on my penny coin hunts mat. All right, let's keep this intro short. 2 boxes, I've already checked. This one circulated, as you can see, through the holes in the bottom. And this one, I cracked the top. It's also circulated. And you know what? The other one, that one, looks like a lot more copper than this one, but I'll take whatever we can get. Also, if you've noticed, I've got a little bit of a raspy voice and a little bit of the sniffles. We're on the mend, but not quite there. I'll be back when I have my first find of the first box of this 2-box hunt. Well, it took us 15 rolls to have our first wheat cent find of the box. The copper's not that bad, though, and it's going to be a last year wheat cent to boot. 1958 Denver, with a little bit of gunk on it, but otherwise, details are pretty nice. All right, hopefully that broke the seal. Let's find some more. Roll number 30 of the hunt. Finally, wheat cent number 2 reverse facing and heavily damaged. Hopefully that means it's an old one. And it's not. It's just going to be a 1945 really ugly wheat cent. But, man, we'll take it. It's only our second of the hunt. And box is doing good on copper, but not good on wheat cents. Hopefully we'll find some more. Roll number 34. We have wheat cent number 3. Unfortunately, it's another 1958 Denver. Roll number 37. Wheat cent number 4, reverse facing. Let me guess, another 1958? Nope. This time, a 1952 Philadelphia. Very next roll, roll 38. Wheat cent number 5 was almost an ender. Didn't even notice until we got to the back end of the roll. And judging by the way it looks, I'm hoping it's older, but it could be in the 40s. Let's see what it is. And it is older. 1929. Unfortunately, no mint mark, but we'll take a 1929. Got a little woody grain effect to it as well. Heavily worn, but it's a beauty in my eyes, and I'm glad to have found it. 1929 Philadelphia, wheat cent number 5 of the hunt. Roll number 41. We've made it to 6 wheat cents. A 1944 Philly, second oldest. Roll 45. Wheat cent number 7. One from the 30s. 1939 Philadelphia. So we have a 20s, a 30s, some 40s, and a 50s. Can we get some teens or an 09? Let's find out. Well, unfortunately, we finished that first box of pennies, and you know what? It was definitely light on the finds. Only 7 wheat cents on the board, but we did get one from the 20s, the 29 Wheatie, and one from the 30s, the 1939. So off to a slow start, but a decent start as far as quality of finds. On the side finds was also a little bit tough. Only 1 Canadian, 2001. We got 2 1959s. I pull those aside because I like transition year cents and I collect them. And 2 1969 S's, both of which were not the DDO, of course. Speaking of copper, I said it was a pretty good box, and it was. 2 pounds, 8.1 ounces, or basically 2.5 pounds of copper in box 1. And yeah, that puts us halfway to 5 pounds for a 2-box hunt like I like. And like I said as well, this one right here on the bottom through the holes looks like it's got a lot of copper. We'll have to see if that holds true. All right, 1 box down, 1 box to go. Let's see if it looks like it's a lot of copper on this side as well. Yeah, yes it does. Holy cow. It does look like it. We have a wheat cent ender. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. And there's also so many copper cents. I don't know if we have any other wheat cents facing us. No, it's the 60s. So looks like it could be a good copper box. Looks like it could be a good wheat cent box. Let's find out and begin the hunt on box number 2. I'll be back when I have my first find of the second box. Yeah, it took us 14 rolls into box 2 to get our first wheat cent. And now we have 8 for the hunt. It's facing me obverse, side showing. Looks like a 1953 Denver, and it is. Wheat cent number 8 is one we didn't have on the board, but not much so far in box number 2. Very next roll, roll 15 of box 2. Wheat cent number 9. This is going to be a 1940 Philadelphia. Well, it took us, 68 rolls into the hunt to get our 10th wheat cent, but we got one. This one is a 1956 Denver, 10 on the board. Can we get 10 more in the last 32 rolls? Let's find out. Roll number 71, wheat cent number 11 is a 1953 Denver. Roll 75. We've made it to a dozen wheat cents. This one looks pretty trashy. Let's see if it's old. And I think it's a 46 with a mint mark. Yeah, I think 1946S. There's a 46S over D, but we're not going to be able to see that. I don't think that's a 1940. It might be a 1940S. Hard to say for sure. I'm going to work on it and I'll let you guys know, but I think it's a 1946S for the board. Roll 76 will give us wheat cent number 13. We've got a baker's dozen. Wheat cent 13. Another 1958 Denver, last year wheat cent. Roll 77, the box is starting to heat up. We've got wheat cent number 14, obverse facing, and this one's going to be a 1947 Denver. We're now on roll 81 of the hunt. This is the roll that we saw that had a wheat cent ender in the beginning. It will be wheat cent number 15. Let's get into it to see what it is as far as year and if it's got any friends with it. That wheat cent ender for wheat cent number 15 is a 1951 Denver. Same roll, and it did have a friend with it. This will make 16 wheat cents now for the hunt. And that's a 1936 Philly. We don't need it, but you always want to scope those 36s for the different DDOs they have, especially at the date. I don't see any evidence of a DDO on this one so far, and based on seeing Liberty and the rest of it, yeah, not going to be a DDO. That's our second oldest, our second from the 30s, and our third pre-1940. Also, that makes 9 wheat cents so far in box 2. One more will have double digits in the second box. We're on roll number 87 of the hunt, and I don't look for these too often, but if I have a 69 Denver that's in really nice shape like this one, I always flip it around and look for the no FG or floating roof varieties. And sure enough, when I flip this one around, we got no FG there. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'll go ahead and grab a coin that has an FG and slide it next to it right there. The designer's initials FG. They overpolished the dies on some of the 69 Denvers, or at least one of the 69 Denver dies. And yeah, no FG. Although it's better to find it with a floating roof, this one actually has that little piece attached. So it's probably an early die stage of the floating roof. But either way, it's definitely a no FG. I'll probably hold on to it. Like I said, I have a couple of these. They have to be in red or red brown and mint state to even fetch much value at all. And there's still not one I would submit for grading because they need to be almost problem free. And this one does have some scratches. I'll still take it. Still a nice find. Now let's find some other goodies. Roll number 92 of the hunt will give us our 10th wheat cent of box number 2. And now 17 overall. It is a destroyed 1957 Denver, but it does make double digits for box 2. If we can get 3 more, we'll make double digit average for the 2-box hunt. Here's the hoping. Yeah, looks like I jinxed it. I thought we could maybe get 3 more wheat cents to get to 20. We failed to do so. It's okay. I'll take the 17 we got. We got 10 in box number 2 and 7 in box number 1. And yeah, a little bit light, but at least quality was better. The best finds of the hunt are going to be the 1969 Denver, no FG, probably in a mint state 62 red brown. Not one I would grade. They're not that collectible. I know the value of them is pretty high, but it's because really nobody sends them in for grading because there's just not a market for them. But I will hold on to it. It's not even listed on my mat because to me, it's just not that great of a variety. But I do look for it, like I said, when I have a nice coin. The oldest 3 finds are the 29 Philly, the 36 Philly, and the 39 Philly. Can't get mad at those. Love getting myself 3 pre-40s wheat cents. The side finds were a little light as well. 2 Canadians, a 2001 and a 1996. We ended up with 5 1959s and 2 nice copper cents think one is a 1959 Denver, and the other one's a 1962 Denver. Can't get mad at those. Still just 269S's, none in the second box. But we got a lot of copper in box number 2. A total of 5 pounds, 10 ounces in the copper cup. That means we had 3 pounds and 2 ounces in the second box. I highly doubt we have any upgrades or additions. Maybe we'll check these 3, but I don't think we have anything on the top side of the board. But let's go ahead and check them now to the albums, and I'll bring you back with a look at the books and some final thoughts on this 2-box hunt. All right, we have finished comparing all of today's finds to both albums. Obviously, nothing upgraded the Canadian Small Sense albums. And unfortunately, because this book is getting so nice after 340 boxes searched, no upgrades or additions to this one either. So, 340 boxes searched, 210 of the 234 pennies have been found and slotted. Keep in mind, we'll have searched 1,000,000 pennies at the 400th box mark, and that's the mission, to see how many more we can get, if we can get any more, in the next 60 boxes. As far as the Canadian Small Sense albums, we've searched 154 boxes worth of finds as far as pennies, and we got 81 of those slotted, so not doing too bad either. Looks like I'll need some more Northeast boxes if we're going to get any more Canadian cents slotted, or maybe even some Florida boxes, because a lot of the Canadians do fly south for the winter. Hopefully, despite the lack of wheat pennies found today, you guys still enjoyed this 2-box hunt. If you did, I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.